Hi, my name's Dr. Tina Rochelle, and I'm the programme leader of the psychology programme, the psychology undergraduate programme here at City University. The associate programme leader is Dr. Vivian Chan, who you may have also heard given a brief session on admissions talking about the psychology programme. So, some myths about psychology now. So when I was studying psychology when I was younger, and then if people used to ask me, what do you study or what do you do? If I say like, oh, I'm a psychologist, people might say, oh, you can read my mind, all of these sorts of things, no? So this is obviously one myth about psychology. We're clearly not all mind readers, although it would be quite helpful in the world if we could be, no? That psychologists only work with people with mental health problems. Before I worked at this university, I was a health psychologist working in a hospital, and I was working with people with chronic diseases who had no mental health issues. And so psychologists don't only work with people with mental health problems. And that psychology is all about personality tests. Of course, we conduct a lot of empirical research, but psychology is not all about conducting personality tests. And so then, what is psychology? Psychology is a study of human behaviour. It's evidence-based. We work with a very broad, very diverse group of individuals, range of individuals, and psychology covers a wide range of areas and different subfields as well within psychology. And so, as I've just said, psychology is it's the study of human behaviour. It's the scientific study of human behaviour. So I've just selected a few stories from around the world that have been in the news in the last year or so, the last couple of years. So if we look at this story here, thinking about who would want to be happier, who would be happier, do you think, in terms of winning a medal at an Olympic Games? Gold medalist, silver medalist, or bronze medalist? Well, there's been studies conducted that show that, yeah, bronze medalists are oftentimes happier than those individuals who win a gold medal or a silver medal. And so some of the thinking behind this may be that you were not anticipating that you maybe were even in with a chance of winning a medal, and the very fact that you managed to get a medal, albeit bronze, silver, whatever, is great joy for you, and therefore unexpected, and maybe would make you happier. Thinking about with the at the moment, with the recent pandemic going on around the world, the global pandemic of the coronavirus, thinking about how our human behavior, our human to human behavior has changed or has been impacted by COVID. So how we are maybe helping each other out more during the pandemic, and with things like restrictions, lockdowns, and all of these sorts of things. Are we helping more? Is our behaviour changing in terms of our community spirit and our helping behaviour, our pro-social behaviour, all of these sorts of issues? And so, yeah, the psychology covers a very diverse range of different behaviours. Of course, human behaviour is very wide-reaching now. And so looking at the psychology team now, so as I've just mentioned, I'm the programme leader. Dr. Vivian Chan is the associate programme leader. And then we have Dr. Ben Lee, who's an associate professor and also associate head of the Department of Social and Behavioural Sciences. And we've got Professor Samuel Ho, who is the associate dean of the College of Liberal Arts and Social Sciences as well. We have a wide range of different expertise within the department, within sports psychology, cognitive psychology, neuroscience, developmental psychology, research methods, gerontology, organizational psychology and industrial psychology in terms of within the workplace, clinical psychology, of course, yeah, lots and lots of different expertise within the department. And so looking at what are the key features of our programme now, so within the Bachelor Social Science Psychology programme, we've got quite strong theoretical and scientific training. There's very much an emphasis on theoretical and scientific training throughout the whole duration of your degree. There's an emphasis on lab-based training as well. We have a research volunteer scheme, an active research volunteer scheme that we run within the department. There are opportunities for both local and international internship at the end of year 3 in the summer term before you approach into year 4, enter into your 4th and final year. There's obviously multiple opportunities to join overseas exchange programs as well. Within the department, we also have a joint bachelor's degree in psychology with Columbia University in America in New York. So that's another key feature of the program. All students will have the opportunity to conduct an individual research project, what we'd call your final year project, a dissertation and thesis, sort of like your own piece of independent empirical research within the final year. So that's a year-long course where you'll get the opportunity to conduct an independent piece of research, along with the supervision of a member of academic staff, of course. We also have international benchmarking as well as a key feature of the programme. So I just mentioned on the last slide that we have an emphasis on lab-based training within the programme. And so there's a few of our courses within the psychology programme that may run some of their lab sessions or tutorial sessions from the laboratory. So the psychology laboratories are based in Lam San Choon, where we've got a number of different facilities and equipment there. So as you can see from here, we've got a psychophysiology, neurophysiology system. We've got an EEG system, virtual reality, eye tracking system. We've also got playrooms in an observational room to be able to set up, to be able to observe the individual of behavior of people or participants within the playroom as well. And so you can see here we've got a lot of different opportunities for students to embed themselves within the academic and the research environment within the university. As I just mentioned, in one of the key features of our programme is a joint bachelor's degree in psychology with Columbia University in New York. So that would entail conducting the first 2 years of study within the Department of Social and Behavioural Sciences here at CityU, and then doing the final 2 years of the degree in Columbia University in New York. So far the programme has been running for 5 years. We've had 11 students who've joined the programme so far. 7 students have graduated, and we've got 4 students who are currently still studying on the programme. So obviously this is a great opportunity for students, and it's very competitive as well for students to get onto this programme. That's not to say that there isn't good opportunities for individuals as well. The programme also we also have funding opportunities in terms of scholarships to help with the tuition fees for the joint degree within the university and local networks as well. So yeah, this is a good opportunity for students. Right, now, in terms of admissions, just to give you a brief roundup on this again, we've got a 4-year curriculum, which is major-based admissions, where you would come directly into the psychology programme on the 4-year curriculum. Another element of the 4-year curriculum, we've got a sort of hybrid admissions model, so to speak. So we've got departmental based admissions, where students would spend their first year studying within the Department of Social and Behavioural Sciences, and then select to study psychology in the final 3 years. So that's giving students the freedom to be able to embed themselves in the university environment for the first year. If you're not really sure about, you know definitely that you'd like to study a major within the department, but you're not entirely sure whether you'd like to study, for example, psychology versus social work versus sociology or criminology, then the department admissions based model would work for you. We've also got advanced standing 1 and 2, where you would do either 3 or 2 years within the psychology major respectively. So you can see, yeah, we've got 4 different types of admission to the department. So there is a little bit of, there is some flexibility for students depending on what your needs may be. And so in terms of the major requirement now, so those students who come in through the 4-year curriculum, or AS, advanced standing 1, should I say, core credits would be 36, major electives consist of 18 credits, so that the total major requirement is 54, a total of 54 credits, whereas with advanced standing 2, this consists of a core 30 credits from core courses, 18 in major electives, with a total of 48 credits in total for the major requirement. And so students of the 4-year curriculum and advanced standing 1 will have to take a course called Basic Psychology. This is our core fundamental psychology course that's a core requirement to be able to go on to take any other psychology course, and this is counted towards foundation year courses. Students of advanced standing 2 don't need to take Basic Psychology 2 and Research Methods for Behavioural Sciences. So these courses are exempt from associate degree and previous studies. So looking at the structure, the curriculum structure now, you can see that there's within the first 3 years. So the first year obviously is the core courses and foundation year courses. Within the second and third and fourth year, this would entail the majority of the psychology major courses predominantly. And as you can see here, in terms of the major electives that are available, these are also, sorry, that should be combined with year 4. So the you would conduct your research project in the final year, but a lot of these major electives are available for you dependent on prerequisites from the second year onwards up until your final year. And so, as I mentioned to you on one of the previous slides, one of the opportunities for you here would be to join the psychology internship, whether that be at a local level or at an international level. But you've got an opportunity for that. You don't have to go on to the internship if you don't want to, but you could choose that as an elective. And as you can see here, we've got a number of other sort of specialised courses within those final few years. For example, health, educational psychology, counselling and therapeutic psychology, which also covers clinical aspects, neuropsychology, cultural psychology. So we've got a wide range of diverse and broad subfields within psychology for you to learn more about. Right, moving on to professional affiliations now. So upon graduation and passing of the degree, students are eligible to apply for graduate membership of the Hong Kong Psychological Society, and also other overseas professional psychological associations, for example, the BPS, the British Psychological Society, or the American Psychological Association as an international affiliate. Students are also eligible to pursue advanced training at master's or doctoral levels within research and applied psychology within the fields of applied psychology. So, for example, clinical psychology, health, educational, counselling. Yeah, these are the sorts of major areas that students may go on to study in more depth. So looking at career prospects now within psychology, so human related jobs in a very diverse range of industries: human resources, training and development, banking and finance. As I just mentioned to you before, I used to work in a hospital, within health, public and social services, advertising and media. And so jobs that require research and analytical skills are quite applicable for students with a psychology background. So marketing and project management, for example, program evaluation, testing and assessment, research and policy implementation as well. So yeah, in terms of the sort of career track, generally we do have students who go directly into work. We do also have probably a pretty much equal proportion of students who go on for further studies, whether that be as a practitioner track or within the research track of psychology. So, wishing you all the very best with your applications, guys. Good luck. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.